Hi friends, today I thought I'd share the 3 biggest reasons I've come to love having different sketchbooks for different mediums and styles. Over the past year, one thing has slowly changed in my art practice. Instead of filling just one sketchbook, I've slowly started building a collection of sketchbooks, each with a completely different purpose. Now, before you think this is about buying more art supplies, it really isn't. In fact, if you're just starting out, I genuinely believe one sketchbook is all you need. But as I've explored more mediums and different ways of creating, I realized that each sketchbook was offering me something different and a chance to fuel my growth for creating art regularly. The first reason is the right paper. It changes the way you create, especially if you dabble with multiple medium. Not all paper behaves the same. There's cartridge paper, hot press, cold press, mixed media, toned paper, and more. Different papers completely change the creative experience. I have found that good quality cartridge paper is the best when wanting to use colored pencils and a few mixed media elements like graphite, micron pens, or brush pen. This dedicated sketchbook is where I practice and play with my colored pencils, sometimes curating my own limited palettes and exploring contrasts with sepia-toned brush pen. This sketchbook, by the way, is so affordable, and one doesn't mind having multiple of such sketchbooks to practice daily in, if colored pencils is your thing. Then there is hot press paper, and I love using it for line and wash work, along with some mixed media detailing. I love how the just right texture of hot press paper lets micron tip pens move smoothly across it, and the high quality 100% cotton paper, especially in this sketchbook, allows for generous watercolor layers and for the colors to stay clean and transparent. I'm yet to try out fountain pens on this paper, and I've recently just got a very affordable fountain pen to experiment with in this sketchbook. More on that in another video. Now, when I'm painting with heavier washes like loose landscapes or florals in watercolors, I naturally reach for cold pressed paper. That texture grabs the pigment, creates these beautiful granulations where the paints allow it, and encourages much freer brushwork. Since we are talking about sketchbooks alone in this video, I will not include the watercolor papers from blocks or pads. But you can always make your own sketchbook from good quality watercolor paper, like I did with this A6 sketchbook. So in a nutshell, different paper doesn't just change the result, it changes the process and the experience. Reason number 2. Every sketchbook creates a different mindset and hence a skill set. So over time, every sketchbook is developing its own personality as you work through the pages. These 2 sketchbooks, for example, are full of Neocolor II explorations. I have dedicated pages for different limited palette sets that I have, the cool and the warm palettes and some of their anniversary editions like the dark and lush sets. Now, whenever I open one of these sketchbooks, I don't spend time wondering what I should paint and with what. The sketchbook almost puts me into that creative mindset automatically. I know the challenge for the session will be to use a limited palette and create something with those colors alone. I feel this helps skill up on understanding and application of color theory and composition. Which brings me to my favorite part of these sketchbooks, which is curating your own limited set of colors from the collection that you have. It was such fun to create a rocky landscape palette and have been thoroughly enjoying experimenting with these 10 colors on the back pages of the sketchbook. It's like starting a series from the last pages and working backwards to front. Each sketchbook invites a different version of your creativity. Reason number 3. It gives me permission to make mistakes. For example, this sketchbook, which has very thin pages and was priced really low at a local store, makes me throw caution to the wind and use up the pages practicing anatomical sketches and basic drawing. The sketchbook started out very different, with an intent for color pencils, even pastel pencils, but I realized in line with point number 1 of this video that the pages matter for the medium. So I have quickly transitioned to make this sketchbook for learning and practicing anatomical sketches. I'm largely using charcoal and graphite pencils and some bit of colored pencils. The third reason is probably helping me grow the most. When I had only one sketchbook, every page felt precious. I wanted every painting to be successful, every page had to be worthy of being there and to be shown, and that can quietly create a lot of pressure. Now I have sketchbooks that are dedicated to experimenting. And these experiments include, but not limited to, brush tests, composition ideas, and new techniques. Or for example, take this handmade sketchbook that I made from an existing A4 sketchbook that had student grade paper but can handle mixed media and gouache well. I am revisiting gouache as a medium after quite a while and I'm out of practice. So I'm using this sketchbook to now refamiliarize myself with the medium. This is especially important for me before I commit myself with gouache to more expensive sketchbooks like these. I've realized that all sketchbooks and definitely all pages don't need to be a portfolio. Sometimes it simply needs to be a place where you're allowed to learn. And progress usually hides inside the messy pages. Different sketchbooks make it easier to stay creative. Some days I want to paint and some days I only feel like sketching. Sometimes I want to experiment and sometimes I just want to try a new medium. Instead of asking, what should I create today? I simply ask, what am I in the mood for today? Then I reach for the sketchbook that matches the mood. There's almost little or no friction. And I found that the easier it is to begin, the more consistently I create. Now I'd love to hear from you. Are you someone who enjoys keeping everything together in one sketchbook? Or have you also started creating different sketchbooks for different mediums or creative styles? Let me know in the comments. I always love reading about your creative process. Friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hype it if you liked it, subscribe if you're new here, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Happy painting!